Please, bring my brother back.
Hey, Yefim.
I can't manage this place on my own. I need Vadim.
Everyone in this city's always jumping at Shadow. Chill out, class.
You look a little roughed up. Should talk to Doc Crocker over at the Mega Surgery Facility.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
This is all just another day for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. Not me, though. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Travis.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me. Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's fine. You think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
You're back. You find that paint?
Wasn't easy, but I found some, yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Working hard?
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
This is the part where I get paid.
Right you are. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
About my reward.
I always gotta ruin the moment with money talk. Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. There's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster.
Ms. Perkins.
You two be careful. Nick's not the type to turn someone away, but he's only one person. So sometimes things just pile up. Always a trail to be followed.
Ellie?
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news.
Shoot people, mister?
He's more than just a
My dad says
mercenary.
outside to shoot people.
He's a professional.
My dad says not to talk to
Quick,
strangers.
clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. But 9-to-1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Hey.
This better be worth it.
No way I could pick this. Locked tight.
No luck?
Wait there.
Leaving
Come on.
me behind.
Find a key.
It's your funeral.
Over here.
I'll get it done.
See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock. The mayor's office is near the entrance of the city.
Lock's really strong.
Platform that should take you up.
Hey.
What is it?
Move here.
Will do.
Head over there.
I'm on it, Captain.
Don't think I can pick this. Won't be able to pick this.
If McDonough won't give you the key, try his secretary, Geneva. She's not above taking it.
Go check that out.
No problem.
Here.
Yep, I've got it. Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Nuh-uh. Not until it's in print. You can read all about it in the next issue.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you do seem like a sweet guy. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your son's lucky he has a father like you. I hope you find him.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
You're gonna drag that junk around.
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. A button. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
If Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Now let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high. Anything I can lug for you? Who do you think actually won the war?
Heads up.
Nobody, I guess.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Heard you're responsible for that new coat of green on the roof. Looks nice.
We're having a sale on brooms.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here you are. Diamond City Surplus. Open 24 hours.
Have a nice day.
Yefim.
Just don't throw up all over my floors. Lost? You're in room 2.
Head on inside.
dog must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Dog meat pick up the scent
Kellogg's
again?
preferred brand, all right. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
You saved my life. Please, take this. Yeah? Huh?
Oh, someone should make use of it. Dumb move. like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your eyes open.
Lost the scent, boy? What is it, boy? What are we looking for? Kellogg was here. Let's find something to track him down.
Someone's there. I don't think we're alone.
I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy.
No accounting for taste.
We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Heads up.
I'm listening.
Bloody bandages. Dogmeat can track this. Kellogg's still out there. You've got to track him, boy. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
something out there.
Speak of the devil.